Ever since I was little, I always knew that I wanted to work for myself. I was the kid that had like the lemonade stand outside. I never really knew what that actual business was going to be, until I started cooking, and everything just sort of kind of clicked together. I really find joy in being around places where I can observe art, be immersed in art. It has so many ties in with food as well. And I do use art a lot to kind of make some of those connections and those bridges, because like so much of the staff are working artists. They're also like their own entrepreneurs, and it's so amazing to, be constantly immersed in this community. For me, like food is a medium for self-expression. Art is a medium for self-expression and interpretation. But it's also really important that other people feel that they're contributing to what we're all doing here. For a woman of color to actually be a chef or lead a team, there just aren't as many opportunities. The only opportunities that I can, actually be a chef or be a chef owner is if I just went and did that myself. It's challenging in a good way, because it's also a great opportunity to have, really meaningful conversations about how do we move forward and create more spaces, not just for women, but also for people of color, for people in the queer community, for people who are non-binary, for people who are, have been marginalized and don't necessarily feel safe in all parts of this industry. Food is such a large, pervasive part of our lives. The reason why food is such a connector is that it's this huge storytelling piece. I am Korean, I am American. For the younger parts of my years, I sort of fell away or pulled away from the Korean aspects, just because you live in America and you already know that you may look different and sound different. You want to try to assimilate as best as you can. I did myself a disservice by ignoring a really big part of myself. Food was such a great sort of catalyst. It just really opened my eyes and really kind of helped bring together sort of where I am at in my life now. Really being able to embrace the fact that I'm a Korean American. This is the food that I grew up eating. This is the food that I think showcases the storyline of where I am now. This is the first place throughout this entire time of my career where there's such a huge connection with the staff. It's palpable. When you walk into that space, you just absolutely see how much everyone cares about each other and cares about the food and cares about the guest and about the entire experience. And I think, that's so much of what makes this such a wonderful and special place. I raise a glass to the communities we create, build, and foster.